Thank you so much, viewers. This is your teacher, Mr. Chinyama Titus, a teacher of mathematics from Miembede Secondary School. Today it is a wonderful day because I've received a lot of complaints from my clients saying I've never presented a lesson or solved a question concerning the topic called linear programming, more especially paper 1. So today we are tackling a question that came in the year 2025 for internal candidates from the topic called linear programming. So the question is saying write the 3 inequalities that define the unshaded region on the diagram. So this is our diagram which has been given here, and they are saying we should write 3 inequalities for these 3 graphs. So whenever you hear the word inequality, just know that the symbols that are contained in those 3 inequalities should be this one, this, or this one. So our symbols that we should use when finding the inequality should be these, because whatever that is on the left is not equal to what is on the right as a meaning. So what will tell us what qualifies to be for each one of these, it is actually the shading plus the lines, because we believe that for a broken line it should be less than, or if not less than, then greater than. That's all. For a solid line it is less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Why are we saying less than or equal to? Because for a solid line it means that values, or the values, either values that are found along that line or that graph, and other values again, they're included. That's the reason why we're saying it should be greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So for a broken line it is just less than or greater than. That's all. So we always start with the simplest. So we can see that the simplest is x is equal to 1. Why are we saying x is equal to 1? You can see that a graph has been drawn along x, along the value of x is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So now, which symbol are we going to use? It is the shading that will tell us, as well as the line. Of course, our line is a solid line, so of course one of these two qualifies to be here. So the next is what? The shading. So the shading is on the greater value. So they're saying this is unwanted region. The unwanted region. The unwanted region. So what we want is the values that are here that are less than 1. Values that are less than 1. So because the line is a solid one, so we shall say x should be less or equal to what? 1. So that is the first inequality. So we go to the second. The second one, you can either pick this or this one. I'll start with this one. So before you start solving, the first point to do here, the first thing that you should do always is to actually pick any 2 points along that line. So you can pick any 2 points from the line here. So as for me, I'll pick this point and that one there. So for this one, the coordinates are what? We have coordinates -5, comma what? Comma 2. these are the two coordinates. Then the other one is which is this one. This one is 0, 0, 5. Why are we saying 0? Any point wherever you stand, as long as you're standing along the y-axis, the value of x is 0. When you're standing along the x-axis, the value of y is equal to 0. So this is why I'm saying there x is 0 but y is 5. When we come here, we know that we are here, so our answer is, our coordinate is negative 5. As for y, it will be 2. So it is negative 5, 2. So we can name this to say this is our x1, this is our y1, then this one is our x2, and this one is our y2. Then now, there are a lot of methods that we can use. There is that one where you need first to find the gradient of that line. Thereafter, you bring in the formula finding the equation of a straight line. So there is also another formula of finding it direct, just direct, without wasting much of our time. So I think I'll just bring in this formula, which says y2 minus 3 minus y1 should be divided by x2 minus x1, not y, should be equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. So we have our coordinates as you can see. This is 0.2, this is 0.1. So we'll get this one, the coordinates here, substitute them here for y and that one. So what is our y2? Our y2 in this case is 5 minus, what is our y1? Our y1 is 2. Or what is our x2? Our x2 is of course 0 minus, what is our x1? Our x1 is negative 5. So should be equal to, what is our y? We don't know, over x. What is our y1? Our y1 of course is here 2, then minus, what is our x1? Our x1 of course it is a negative 5. Okay, now we are going to simplify further. So after simplification here, it will be a 3, because 5 minus 2, the answer is a 3. Here we have what? A 5. Why are we saying a 5? Over 0 minus negative 5. Negative times negative, the answer should be positive. So it will be now, this one will remain the way it is. So y minus 2 over, here it will be x plus 5. Why are we saying x plus 5? We are saying that x plus 5 because this negative will multiply this minus sign here to change to a positive 1. So we learned that when when simplifying fractions and we happen to have a fraction on the other side of an equal sign, the other one is on the other side, then what do we do here? We use the methodology called cross multiplication. Cross multiplication meaning the denominator will multiply everything there, the numerator here will multiply the denominator here. So we'll start with this 5 times y is 5y. So remember we have our minus sign there, so we'll say minus 5 times 2, the answer is 10. Okay, we have equal sign there, you say equals 3 times x, it will be 3x plus 3 times 5, 15. Okay, we'll bring like terms together. What does it mean by bringing like terms together? Simply those that are containing the same variable. So in this case we have only 10 and 15, so we shall remain with the 5y here, which is equal to 3x plus 15 plus 10. 5y should be equal to 3x. This is what? 25 plus 25. So the standard form of a linear function is always what? Y is equal to mx plus c, where m is a gradient and this one is the y-intercept gradient here. So what are we going to do here? We'll divide by 5 by 5 by 5 in order to leave this y here alone. So this will cancel. We're going to remain with the y, which is what? 3 over 5x plus 5. So this is our answer, but it's not the final. What are we going to say now? We'll go back to our remember we are solving for this. What is it showing? It is a broken line. What do we want? We want values that are less. So since it is a broken line, we shall use what? Lesser than. We want values that are lesser than everything above that line there. So our value, our symbol will be lesser than. Why are we saying lesser than only? It is because it is a broken line, so it will be lesser than this over 5x plus 5. So that is our inequality 2. We go to 3. The last one, which is this one, guys, this one here. So this one again, you pick 2 points, any 2 points. I'll pick this one and that one. So here, when you are here, the value of y is 0, the value of x is 0. So we can say 0.1, our x1, y1, 0, 0. Then our 0.2, what is our 0.2? We are here. Of course, we have a negative 5, positive 2 there. When you are here on this one, on this point, the value of x is, of course, this negative 5, and the value of y is a 2 here. I hope you are able to see, my friends. Now you bring in the same formula, this one, which says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 should be equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Okay, so now because this is our x2, y2, we substitute, we replace whatever is here with this. So of course, what is our y2? Our y2, we know it is a 2. What is our y1? Our y1 here, it is 0. What is our x2? Our x2, of course, it is a negative 5. What is our x1? Our x1 is a 0, which is equal to y. Our y1 is what? What is our y1? Our y1, of course, it is this one, 0, over, what is our x? Our x1, our x1 is, of course, again, it is, is a 0 here. It is a 0. So simplify. After simplifying, we have 2 there on top. This one, it will be negative 5, of course, equal sign. So here we shall remain with the y. Here will remain with the x. So what are we going to do? Cross multiplication will work here. So this times this one, it will be, of course, negative 5y should be, this times this, it will be 2x. Okay, so to leave y alone, we'll divide by -5 by -5. So our y should be -2 of 5x. So now we are not, the answer is not complete until we pick one of the symbols like I earlier said. So we want what is above, so meaning it should be greater. So one of this is greater. This is also, which one again? This one is a greater. So now, because our line here is a solid line, so meaning values that are above also are included. Above the values that are lying along that line are also included in there. So y should be greater or equal to -0 over x. Okay, so you now write your final answers. So you, of course, you say 1, we have x is less than or equal to 1. Then number 2, we have this y is less than 3 over 5x plus 5. Then number 3, we have y should be greater than or equal to what? -2 over 2 of 5x. So thank you so much, my friend, our viewers. This is our final answer to question 21 of 2025 mathematics paper 1. So that is the question that we are solving, and the final solution is here. So that is our final solution. So our answers for the 3 graphs are here. The 3 inequalities that we are looking for are here. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's hope you'll be following my videos. I'll be posting each and every time. Please, thank you for coming through.